Hi there, namaste. Welcome back to another Spiritualistik Pick a Card reading. Let me stop you right there. Please ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. Today I'm channeling a message to you from your root chakra. So let's take a deep breath, draw energy up your spine, creating a clear, open channel. And as you exhale, come into clear knowing which group or groups has your message in it for you today. We've got group 1 on the left with Befriend Your Ego, group 2 in the center with Divine Protection, and group 3 on the right with Make Your Own Path. Your timestamps are listed at the very end of the description box below. At the very top of the description box is where you're going to find my meditation retreat. So if you'd like to meditate with me, you have access to it forever, and you can skip around if that resonates with you. You can have a hand to hold on your journey. I highly recommend joining the meditation retreat. You have access to it forever. It is invaluable as a resource. And of course, if you'd like a one-on-one with me, or you'd like to shop on my spiritual store, you can find those links in the description box below as well. As always, I love you and I'm grateful for you, and I'll see you over at your reading. Namaste. Hi there, group 1. Namaste and welcome to your reading. Today I'm channeling a message to you from your root chakra, and you selected the first group with the Befriend Your Ego card. Group number 1. Your root chakra wants to bring you a message about your body and about your health, okay? The first thing that I'm getting for you is that your body is beautiful and it is your friend. Please give it love. Also, you've been doing an amazing job. It feels healthy. Here, I'm also getting, though, to make sure that you are not trying to push just an extra inch because you can. I'm also getting the message here that something that you have recently adopted or acquired for your health, for your body, treat it as a luxury that can help you meet short-term goals, but it's not something to be reliant upon in the long term or consistently forever, okay? Treat it as a luxury with a means to an end, okay? Your root chakra wants to let you know that you are happy and healthy and wealthy, and it is okay for you to be happy and proud about it, okay? To feel more confident with your stability, feel more confident in your security, okay? Your root chakra is nice and happy and healthy here, and it feels like you're maybe keeping an extra eye on it. You're either keeping an extra eye on it to make sure that it doesn't go awry, or you are purposely not paying attention to it because I'm getting you might finally have the luxury of not paying too much attention to it now. Say that you've been having health issues and they're finally going away. Now you're intentionally not paying as much attention to it. You're still having good habits and behaviors, but maybe you're not focused as much on the health. You're focused a little bit more on what you can do now that your health is better. Alternatively, some of you are really glad that your body is where you want it to be, or you're feeling good in your body, you're nice and healthy, all of these things. But there's also a message here that perhaps the other side of things is that you might be making sure that you're kind of like helicopter parenting your root chakra a little bit, just keeping an extra close eye on something to make sure it doesn't go wrong, to make sure that you don't mess something up with your health, your stability, your security, your comfort, things like that, okay? And so they want you to be comfortable in your body. That is what your root chakra wants to tell you first. Okay, let's get into the tarot. What is the message to group number 1 from your root chakra? Okay, the first thing I'm hearing is I'm sorry. That's interesting. Your root chakra wants to let you know, I'm hearing they're sorry for letting you down. Okay, that's an interesting message to come through. And also that there's something here connected to survival mode and relationships that's coming through. Okay, the future is looking bright. Okay, so you don't necessarily need to be guarded and defensive towards the future. Okay, I'm getting to try not to worry or fear, because things are moving in an auspicious direction for you specifically. Okay, I'm getting that there might have been a little bit of a scare or a little bit of a disappointment here. Like maybe you didn't like where your health was going, or how your body was looking, or how you felt in your body, or something like this. And now that's not the case, but you might be fearful of maybe gaining that weight or losing that weight. You might be fearful of falling back into an old habit. You might be fearful of having another flare up, whatever it is here. Okay. And your root chakra wants to tell you that things are moving forward, and use your intuition, because your intuition is telling you that things are okay, but your mind might be telling you, that things are not going to be okay. Okay. You might want to, I'm hearing that phrase, prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. You know, so don't expect the worst, okay, is the first message that wants to come through for you. And again, your root chakra wants to tell you that they're sorry for making you worry or stressed. I'm getting that it was something about survival mode, maybe high cortisol, maybe defense mechanism or something like this, okay? But that things are grounding and they're heading in a positive direction moving forward, okay? Your root chakra wants you to connect with it spiritually a little bit more. It wants to remind you that it's so much more than just the earthly things that are connected to the root chakra. And it's also a spiritual guide as well. Your root chakra wants you to connect with it in a more spiritual sense, like the earth, for example. Earth as your mother or earth as a spirit. Your root chakra as its own spirit, okay? A little bit less of the tangible and tactical. Your root chakra wants to let you know that the vibe that it is currently in is magnetic, meaning that it is wanting, or it is actually calling in more material abundance and stability as we speak. So it wants to let you know that right now its energy is attuned to magnetizing abundance, okay? And also this abundance is attracting community, friendship, opportunities to play, and things like this. Do make sure that you are putting yourself first, but you don't need to be so hyper fixated on not making a wrong step, is what it wants to tell you. Specifically because those difficulties or a difficulty is over now. It has ended. And so because of this, you can make different kinds of choices moving forward. You do have more options than you think that you do. Your root chakra wants to let you know that it loves you and it wants you to feel safe and comfortable enough to play, whether that's with your health, whether that's with your finances, whether that's with your comfort, okay? There's something like this that's coming through. And also, they want to remind you as well that to have a happy, sunny, optimistic outlook, it's actually your natural tendency. So it might not necessarily rip off the Band-Aid and feel like that again one day overnight, but taking little steps in that direction, whether it's hanging out with your friends, whether it's easing up on something that is super healthy or something that is a little bit not a good habit for you, okay, just taking baby steps in that direction is going to be working wonders for you, okay? So your root chakra wants to encourage you, I'm hearing, not to necessarily get out more, but to allow yourself to know that you have more options and explore those options so that you don't feel pressured into doing something you don't want to do because you don't feel like you have other options and you want to do something. And alternatively, not to feel pressured into not doing anything because you have options and you would rather just close yourself in and be cautious, okay? So group number one, that is what your root chakra wants. Other messages that want to come out here is something about the connection with relationships and travel, okay? They're letting you know that this is a positive, auspicious opportunity for you and to feel comfortable. I'm getting shooting for the sky here, shooting for the stars here, okay? There's something about coming forward humbly, and I'm getting to tell you you are loved and accepted exactly the way that you are, so you don't have to worry about that, okay? There's stability and security in relationships around you at this point in time. Your root chakra also wants to let you know that because you are feeling safer and healthier and more comfortable at this point in time than you have in the recent past, you are also looking better in your energy, in your face, in your body. So this is kind of giving, say that you've been trying to lose weight for a little bit. If that's not for you, that's not for you, okay? Your relationship with your body deserves to be healthy, whatever that looks like, okay? But say that you've been wanting to lose weight and you haven't been able to because you've been having high cortisol, you've been really stressed out. So now that you're not stressed out any longer, expect that you're going to not be as puffy. You're going to be looking better, okay? So it's not something where you need to restrict yourself. It's not something where you need to be self-deprecating. Rather, it's things are in a better position. And so very quickly, you're going to be looking better and feeling better. You're not going to have as many pimples. Maybe your energy is going to come out cleaner and clearer and things like this. So allow yourself to be comfortable. Say yes when you want to say yes and no when you want to say no, okay? But your root chakra also wants to let you know, again, it really wants to send you an apology for something that you've recently needed to go through. I'm getting it needed to go through because it was your body's way of protecting you from something, okay? And you might know what that is, but I'm getting that there's more than one thing that is there that your body was protecting you from in the way that it knows how. But now there's nothing like this around you, so you don't need to be on the lookout, okay? It's better, it's better to wonder and not know than to experience it and find out, is what I'm getting, okay? So now the situation is over. Your body is feeling better. Your health is better. Your stability, your comfort, your finances, your root chakra, they are better. So keep moving forward because that's the direction that things are moving for you. Your root chakra is magnetizing a lot of abundance and positive opportunities for you right now. Don't feel like you need to be in the habit of saying no just to say no, or saying yes just to say yes. Genuinely honor yourself, expecting thoroughly that it's not going to impact your safety or your comfort or your health or your abundance, because that is over. You're moving forward. I'm hearing the sun will come out tomorrow. Okay? Sun's coming out. That's what your root chakra wants to tell you, group number 1. I hope this helped shed love, light, and clarity for you. If you're interested in a personal with me, you can find them on my spiritual store. My shop, it's on Etsy at Spiritualistik. It's my handle here, TikTok, Instagram, Patreon. You know where to find me. If you'd like to meditate with me, that's the first link in the description box below. If you'd like exclusive content, you can find one here, one on Patreon, and one on TikTok. Again, they're all at Spiritualistik. Don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you next time. I love you. Namaste. Hi there, group 2. Namaste, and welcome to your reading. Today, I'm channeling a message to you from your root chakra, and you selected the second group with the Divine Protection card. I'm hearing protecting your assets, okay? So your root chakra wants to speak with you about your security, your support, perhaps your finances, a fixture in your life. Sorry, I was finding the word. Like a foundation in your life. So this could be financial, this could be your physical home. I'm getting material, specifically financial, assets, okay? One thing you need to know, wow, I'm tripping over my words here, interestingly, is that your assets are protected, okay? You don't need to feel nervous about it or anything. You have protected financial situations, you have protected physical situations. Some of you are worried about legal documents or paperwork or contracts coming to a close or something like this. I'm getting to tell you, I'm hearing all's well that ends well. I'm also getting to tell you to be confident in the divine's protection of you at this point in time. There is not a secret, sneaky lesson that is hidden in here. There is nothing or no one around you that is trying to pull the rug out from underneath you, okay? Things are going to work out for you very, very serendipitously, okay? Your root chakra wants you to know that you are divinely protected, not just protected by you, not just protected by loved ones, okay? You're protected by the divine, specifically with your assets here. Let's see what your root chakra wants to share with you. Okay, you don't need to exert extra strength at this point in time. Just do what feels natural for you. And you'll find that when you ease up a little bit, you are more empowered, okay? It's kind of giving, if you are gripping your muscles, you actually have less mobility, flexibility, and strength than when you are activating your muscles but not gripping them. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here with this. Okay, like if you are taking meticulous care of your finances, if you are gripping really tightly onto your money, then it'll make it more difficult for you to spend money and make money and do things that you like. It creates like a slowness to the energy. But if you are watchful of your finances, if you know what's going on, you're educated about it, but you're not gripping onto it, right? Then there's more flow. You can enjoy it a little bit more comes into you a little more easily, right? So it's kind of giving when you stop exerting as much force, then things will flow more easily and you will also feel more empowered and in a better situation here. Okay, so some of you are really, really trying to, maybe if you're checking up on somebody every few days. Did you process my paperwork yet? Did you process my paperwork yet? Did you get my payment yet? Did you, right? So if you release that, it will come in sooner, okay? Energetically, that is positively charged, and you're trying to be negatively charged towards something, which means that you're attracting something in, and if you are asking, putting out, that creates a repelling energy, because if you are magnetizing, you need to be, a negative ion needs to be bonded to a positive ion, okay? So you are in a magnetic, negative charged energy to attract that. But if you are taking action, that turns to positive charge. So if you have a positive charge and a positive charge, it's like putting two ends of a battery or a magnet next to each other, and they kind of repel in the middle there, okay? So you have that message coming through. Your root chakra wants you to know that a door is opening for you. A door is opening for you with your finances, with your stability, with your security, and with some sort of maybe it's your home or an environment or something that is, it's your stability. Something that's your stability, it's your support, it's a fixture in your life, a permanent-ish fixture in your life, okay? And this is due to your spiritual effort. This is why this is divinely protected, okay? Because you've been learning the lessons, you've been doing the work, you've been showing up, you've been making progress that isn't visible. Maybe the vibe is, right? Maybe the the pep in your step is visible, but the work you've been doing, it's not externally visible. You've been doing divine work. And so you've been protecting your divine assets. Therefore, the divine is protecting your material assets. Your root chakra wants you to know that things are turning in your favor now. Things are fair. It is fair for you to be empowered. It is fair for you to be, and it is fair and divinely orchestrated for you to be in a position of authority or leadership, or to be very abundant, or to have that dream house of yours, to have whatever it is that you felt spiritually led towards. It's meant for you. Okay. Now, there is this progress of your spiritual growth and of your creative energy that is creating more freedom for you in the spiritual sense. But whatever reason you feel maybe hesitant towards exploring that, and your root chakra wants you to know that your environment, people around you, or maybe it's your physical house or your physical finances or whatever, that creativity is actually very healthy for growth of your finances, for stability in your home, for I'm getting what is it called when you exchange service exchange with someone? For example, you do hair, I read tarot, I read your tarot, and you do my hair. Something like this, okay? Something like this. Also, your root chakra wants you to know that you have a good amount of abundance coming in, or a good amount of offers coming in, material. So job offers. Some of you, you're thinking, I really got to hold on to this position because this is my position and I don't know what else I've got. You're being encouraged to trust that that position's not going anywhere, but you can also let go of the grip because you're going to be receiving other opportunities. I'm being shown somebody that I know that is a teacher and recently got tenured. Yay! But this position for them, like they were teaching several different subjects at several different universities, and then over a period of time, they ended up finding their spot where they wanted to stay permanently. They found their little home there, but it's like not gripping onto that initial class, not gripping onto that initial university, because you're going to have offers from different places doing different things, but it's not at the cost of your current position. Okay, so something like that with your house. Maybe you're looking to expand and have different houses. Maybe you're looking to expand and like add to your assets. Maybe you're looking to add to your career. Okay, whatever it is that you are calling in energetically, it's coming in, but you don't need to grip onto what you have because there's more coming in. With that being the case, these opportunities are going to be very, very bountiful for you. So your root chakra wants you to know that you are going to be very, very visible, or very, very much put in the public eye, or a work of yours is going to be put into the public eye, something like this. And it's going to come from an opportunity that I'm hearing you took a shot in the dark on. Okay, I'm hearing that song, Take a Chance on Me, that ABBA song, Take a Chance, right? So there's something that you took a chance on that is going to be in the public eye, publicly visible, and it's going to be very, very abundant for you, financially abundant. And it's also going to help you, I'm hearing, to spread your roots. So for some of you, if you're looking to have more visibility in your career, if you're looking to network further, for some of you, if you're looking to grow your finances, if you're looking to have good investments, for some of you, if you're looking for new properties elsewhere, this is going to be like these sneaky opportunities that are kind of coming in. The opportunities aren't sneaky, but there are sneaky opportunities connected to these opportunities that will help you grow your root system. They're divinely protected. You've been protecting your divine experience. Therefore, the divine is protecting your material experience, and you've got a lot coming in. That is what your root chakra wants to tell you, group number 2. I hope this helped shed love, light, and clarity for you. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you are more than welcome. I've got sessions open 99% of the time. They're on my spiritual shop. If you'd like to shop around there, you can. I've got intention candles. I've got journals, prompted and unprompted. I've got about 8 tarot and oracle decks that I've created, including but not limited to the ones used here. My light codes. I've got personal light codes, Reiki sessions, astrology, astrocartography, channeling sessions, tarot. You know me, I'm a spiritual Swiss Army knife, and I'm there for you. If you'd like to meditate with me, it's the first link in the description box below. If you'd like a personal with me, it's somewhere floating in the middle there. I love you. I'm grateful for you. Check out my Patreon. Check out my Instagram, my TikTok. And, yeah, I'll be doing stuff, so you can find it in the description box. I love you. I'm grateful for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Group 3. Namaste, and welcome to your reading. Today, I'm channeling a message to you from your root chakra, and you selected the 3rd group with the Make Your Own Path card. The first thing that I'm really picking up on here, group 3, is that your root chakra wants you to know that you're doing an amazing job. I'm definitely getting this vibe of you building or reconstructing something, and it's absolutely beautiful. With the make your own path energy, I'm really getting that you are allowing your stability, your external environment to reflect your internal world, not because it naturally flows that way, like you vibe and so your external reality shifts. No, it's like you like to paint and so you're painting. It's like you like to sing, so you're singing. You have ideas and then you like to learn about them. It's kind of giving this vibe of you making your own path brick by brick, and it's really beautiful. Also, your root chakra wants you to know that your relationships are stable. The people in your life right now, they are stable, they are keepers, they are there for you, they are support. Okay? This energy here, it's about support to make your own path, support to follow your dreams, and support can be in relationships, financial support, physical support, having a good foundation beneath your house, having being supported. You're supported by your bed frame. You're supported by the chair. You're supported by the ground. You're supported by the earth, your finances, people in your life. This is about support. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. And we're going to see what message your root chakra has for you today. So the first thing here is that you are no longer waiting. You're not waiting. I'm hearing the song Waiting for the World to Change. Okay, you're not waiting for something to occur to make a difference in your life. You are going at it. And your root chakra wants you to know that this is going to make you extremely happy. It's also going to make you more stable or sturdy in something pertaining to like happiness, positive emotions, also beauty as well. Okay? The happier that you are, the more beautiful that you are. It's like if you are beautiful on the inside, you are automatically beautiful externally. It doesn't always work both ways. It can, but that's kind of the vibe that's coming through as well. Now, support pertaining to your community here. It really seems like you are taking the opportunities that are around you and you're making the best of them, but you're also not afraid to call things out as they are, okay? You're being encouraged not to go above and beyond for people in your life, not because you can't, not because it's not beautiful to be a good friend or a good support, but I'm really getting the vibe that your root chakra feels like you are always the support, but right now you are getting supported. It's like you are the healer, so who heals you? You are the helper, so who helps you? You are the listener, so who listens to you kind of vibe. Well, right now, your root chakra is saying you're supported. You aren't supported by yourself. You're not supported. You are supported by yourself, but it's not exclusively being supported by yourself. You are not exclusively a support for others. You're not exclusively supported by yourself or the universe. You are supported by people externally. And so the vibe of you feeling like you want to, say someone gives something to you, and so you're like, oh, I want to give something back. It's not because it's transactional, but rather it's because maybe you feel uncomfortable receiving support. Maybe if you've been going through a difficult time and someone's calling to check in on you, you might feel like, oh, maybe I don't want to inconvenience them by having this conversation. Something like this, okay? Maybe you don't want to inconvenience others by being financially abundant or supported financially. Like your finances, regardless of where they come from, it is a support to you because it allows you to eat food. It allows you to do fun things. It allows you to change up your aesthetic. It allows you to have beautiful experiences, to put a roof over your head, and also to take care of your loved ones as well. So your root chakra wants you to know here that your neighborhood is about to get more fun, or like something around you is about to get more fun. And it's meant to be this way, but it was also always going to occur at a time where you are building your own path and you are being supported externally. Because it's fun to be supported externally, and I'm getting the message here that these two things deserve to be correlated, okay? So you feel supported and you have fun. It's not that you feel supported and you feel bad. It's that you are supported and you're having fun, okay? It's not just that you are having fun when you're able to support yourself. That's something that you've learned how to do. It's something that you thrive in, but that's not the only way that the world looks for you. And so that's the message from your root chakra here. It does seem like there's a beautiful energy that is kind of approaching for you here. I'm getting a happily ever after kind of vibe, but it doesn't need to be so romanticized. I'm getting something that you saw or like a vision you had spiritually or something like this. It's kind of inching closer and you're starting to understand now where certain things were coming from. Like let's say, the context or the path in order to arrive at a specific place that you saw yourself at in the future. That's starting to come through. And again, it's connected with your feeling comfort, being supported. Now look, the Tower comes out as we're talking about this. Now that is not a coincidence. This is your root chakra telling you that this chapter right now, you've been very, very devoted, determined, disciplined. You've been very, very consistent, very devoted. I'm getting that word might be a key word for some of you, devoted. I'm hearing that song Hopelessly Devoted to You from Greece. But you've been very devoted to your independence, to putting one foot in front of the other, to building, making your own path, showing up, following your dreams, being happy, healthy, wealthy, all these beautiful things, right? But right now, or in the near future, your root chakra wants you to be prepared for the era where your hyper independence comes to a close. It just crumbles all around you, and it's going to feel raw. It's going to feel vulnerable. But one thing it's not going to feel is miserable. One thing it's not going to feel is bad. I mean, it might feel raw and vulnerable, but this requirement, this lesson, if you will, of hyper independence is coming to a close. Now, you've learned how to support yourself. You've learned how to rely on the universe for support, that faith that is walking by faith and not by sight when it's really, really scary. You've learned how to be there for yourself, how to pick yourself up when you fall back on the ground. Now what you're learning is how to get lifted up from the ground, how to take someone else's hand when you fall on the ground. And then what you're learning after this, your root chakra wants you to know that you don't only get a hand up when you fall in. You get support around you when you're just existing and when you're thriving, because there are people around you who want to help lift you up, even on your good days. It's not just on your bad days. And so you have a lot of support that's coming into your life, a lot of support, emotional support, Queen of Cups, a lot of support in maybe travel. A lot of you if you receive an opportunity for somebody to fly you out somewhere, feel comfortable enough to accept the offer. Okay, that's coming through as well. If somebody would like to support you in a way that is pertaining to the home, if someone would like to gift you a really nice bookshelf, or they would like to sponsor you for a house. I'm getting like domestic things, kind of like home. It's the Four of Wands kind of energy. Okay. If someone would like to give you support in this way, feel comfortable to say yes. We have something here about really nice things, like fine objects. Okay. Maybe luxury goods. We have something here about traveling. We have something here about emotions. And we also have something here about a house or your house or the home or a vibe like this as well. You're going to be receiving, in fact, you are receiving support in this way, and your job is to feel comfortable receiving it and to continue making your own path. Not to pause making your own path or whatever it is that you're doing or working on or building because this is coming in, but also to trust that other people can take care of other things for you, not because it's their responsibility and not because you can't do it, but because that's what it looks like to be a village. That's what it is like to feel supported in a lot of different ways. And so that's what's coming through here, okay? I'm getting, you don't need to apologize. You don't need to over apologize. You don't need to say the right thing. You don't need to go find it. It's going to come to you. Another thing is that you feeling like the results of stability that you've been creating or growing, or the results of a foundation that you've been trying to lay down for a long time, you no longer need to look to the future to find them. They've already grounded here. You're going to find over the next couple of, I'm getting months, weeks to months, you're going to find the result of a very long-term job that's been very well done, starting to grow and blossom. And it's something that you did all by yourself. I'm getting, you can say that you did it by yourself because you absolutely did. With that, don't take that as evidence that you only have to do things by yourself or that things only succeed when you do them by yourself. Don't take it as a message that you absolutely need to do things by yourself. Otherwise, they're not going to thrive, or that's just how the universe likes you to do stuff, because that's not true. However, you're going to be seeing the results of these things, something that you did all by yourself. You made your own path and you're continuing to do so. But as this occurs, as this starts to blossom, your root chakra wants you to expect support, and not just to expect support in the ways that are you supporting yourself or the universe supporting you, but actually to expect support from outside of you, from your community. Expect support that allow you to go above and beyond. It's not like a squirrel saving a bunch of nuts for the winter kind of support. It's not like someone saying, here are a bunch of nuts, you can go save them for your rainy days. Rather, this is support where you can continue to make your own path, but you get to have a little more fun, a little more flexibility, a little more freedom. This is what your root chakra wants for you. It wants you to feel comfortable saying yes. It wants you to feel comfortable receiving. It wants you to feel comfortable being supported outside of yourself. And it wants you to feel comfortable having a higher perspective of why certain things you were called to do by yourself, but also why that is not where your story ends here. Okay, so you're going to be called to be comfortable saying and trusting, to be comfortable and trusting in receiving some really big foundational things and support from outside of yourself, from someone else, from something or someone else. Your job is to say yes. Your job is to trust that you deserve them, to trust that you don't need to respond to it in a transactional way. The people who are giving you these things don't expect a transactional situation from you. And with that being the case, to also understand that you can do it by yourself. You did do it by yourself, but that doesn't mean that you have to. And just because you might have learned that at one point does not mean that that is your end-all be-all, because it certainly is not. And your root chakra wants you to be prepared for a lot of energy coming in, a lot of support, and a lot of serendipity, a lot of joy. And your job is to feel comfortable in the beautiful energies here that might not necessarily feel instinctively comfortable for you, because you did need to go through a hyper-independence era. But that doesn't mean that that's where you stop. Group number 3, that is your message from your root chakra. If you would like a personal with me, you can find them on my spiritual shop. That's on Etsy at Spiritualistik, and the link's in the description box there. I've got a whole spiritual store with tools, tarot and oracle decks, intention candles, crystals, prompted journals, unprompted dream journals, manifestation journals, intention journals. I've written a few books, one on astrology, a fool's journey, things like this. So you can find that on my spiritual shop, and that's also where you're going to find personal. So I offer Reiki sessions, tarot, astrology, astrocartography, personalized light codes, and channeling sessions as well. So if you're interested in a one-on-one with me, you can find those in the description box. They're all on my Etsy at Spiritualistik. Everything is Spiritualistik. My Patreon, here, Instagram, TikTok. I've got exclusive content on TikTok and on Patreon and here on YouTube. So feel free to dance around a little bit, see what vibes with you. I love you and I'm grateful for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have an amazing rest of your day, week, month, year, and incarnation in this beautiful magical realm. Group 3. I love you. Namaste. See you next time.